Yep, go.
Welcome to the Wally Show Aftercast, the Facebook Live version of it. It's something we've meant to do this week, but it's been a crazy week with me traveling for King and Country show, and then for my father-in-law's service in Arlington, and it's kind of been in and out this week, but we originally were going to do a Slippidy slideshow from our Thanksgiving and holiday kind of break where Gavin and Betty were off as well. And so we were all going to share photos this week. Because usually when I take a trip, I'll come back and share some photos and we'll tell some stories. But I didn't want to hog it all.
Really?
Yeah, no.
When is that ever the situation?
No, I love hearing y'all's stories. I love, like, anytime you got a story about Danny Ray, your dad, I'm all ears. I sit there cross-legged on the floor like, tell me more. Tell me more about my icon, Danny Ray.
I don't know. I think my favorite Danny Ray stories are your impersonations of Danny Ray's life stories. Those are my favorite.
Two Blossom? What are you doing over there,
That's the Danny
girl?
Ray I know.
That's right. Yeah, like you're gonna meet Danny Ray and be like such a letdown.
This guy's not as funny.
All right, so let's start our Slippidy slideshow. Lady Rock, we're gonna start with you.
Oh, we're starting with me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're going first. Ladies first. And
How exciting.
So describe the photo a little bit here for me. Like, what's going on?
Okay, hold on. Let me see it.
There you go.
Okay, all right. Okay, so my friends and I, we like to play this game called Telestrations. Have you played it before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so what it is it's kind of like the game Telephone, where you whisper something in someone's ear and it keeps going down.
Yeah.
And then eventually when you get towards the end of the line, what you decided to whisper at the beginning is not what you got at the end.
Right.
So in Telestrations, what you do is you get a word and you draw that word, and then you pass it to the next person. They have to write what they think you drew. Then they pass it to the next person. That person draws what that person wrote. So you're going back and forth from draw to write, draw to write. So anyways, this is the drawing that I did for the word that I got. I wanted to see what you thought I drew.
And it's one word?
No, this is two words.
It is two words.
Yeah, but it's representing
I can do
a
it.
word.
You can, because it's rat. It's a rat and cheese.
No, it's goat cheese.
What makes you
No.
think it's goat cheese?
There's no way.
Come on, that animal has horns, and goats are the only animal that I can think of that Betty would draw like horns on.
But you gave it
And
whiskers.
it looks like a seal. It doesn't even look like a rat to me. That
Yeah.
looks like a seal. And I'm just kind of thinking that looks like cheese because it's got the holes on it. So, but I think that's a goat.
Well,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, that's
You're
right.
so right. But so many people
That's the
got
worst
that.
That's
goat
a
ever.
terrible
Listen,
goat.
I never said I was like the next Bob Ross. I would like to be, but
even close.
Wow.
that's the best effort I had. But we had so many people. I even posted this on my Instagram stories.
Yeah.
And we had so many people that were like, devil pig?
Yeah, I literally was just gonna say Devil Rat,
Yes.
Texas. Is that like a town? Like, yeah, I'm
It doesn't
from.
even look like Texas.
Hey, Toot, you know where you come
Oh, my
from?
gosh.
Devil Rat, Texas. That's where you come from. You was
Wow.
born and raised there, girl.
Yeah, 20
Wow.
people in our city.
Wow, that
Okay.
is really,
well,
really
it's
bad.
goat cheese, okay?
I do want to play this game at some point. We've played it at church with our youth group before, and they like get in this line and they have
Sure.
to turn around and do all this so you can't see.
Is it fast? Like you have to do it fast?
Right?
Well, yes.
Oh, we've
In
done
the
it where it was a
rules-
race.
In the rules, yes, you get like a minute, but we
Okay.
don't use the timer.
Sure, it's
we
just
should,
about
though.
guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
It-
your next picture?
very
picture,
fun.
Lady Rock.
Oh, okay. So this,
Mm.
look at this closely. This is strawberries. I went to a Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
Someone took strawberries.
They're lumpy.
Covered them. No,
Yeah,
look at
they
it
are.
closely.
I am.
Covered them in milk chocolate.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a turkey. Do you
I
see
see
it?
it.
Yes.
Wait, how did they do that though?
It's so on the sides,
in the
it's
strawberry?
pieces of a pretzel and then marshmallows.
Oh my goodness.
That they put along with the strawberry,
I'm astounded.
and it looks like a turkey.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Do you not see it?
No, it's a good effort.
Wally doesn't
This looks
see it.
like Devil Rat, Texas to me
Oh,
too. No,
stop it.
I guess I kind of see it. Maybe if it was all laid out like in a row,
was just
I would
one,
see it.
maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I get
I mean,
it.
it's like a really like hilarious attempt. It's creative
Is that
for
a dessert
Thanksgiving.
charcuterie board?
I guess it
Ooh,
could be.
It does have that
Yeah.
little stone edge.
Yeah, it's a piece of wood. It's like a dessert
I was very
charcuterie.
impressed
Yeah.
by it. I thought, wow, that
Okay.
took some,
Yeah.
I get
know.
it. I do see it now in that one. The rest, I thought they were like pralines or something, but okay.
I
get
didn't
it.
know it was food at first.
Yeah, I get it. All right, next one. Oh,
there it is.
All right, guys. So you can also see what else I got.
Somebody
on that
went
trip.
to Buc-ee's.
I went to Buc-ee's. So my roommate and I, we drove 2 hours to get to our closest Buc-ee's.
Just to go to Buc-ee's?
You did that in one day?
Yes,
I
just to
love
go
it.
to
That's worth it.
Buc-ee's.
I love it.
And then we drove the 2 hours back. So yes, we spent 4 hours in the car to go to a gas station.
That's
but
so
it
great.
was so
It's more than just a
much
gas station,
fun.
though.
Yeah.
It is. It's more than a gas station. So many people were there, and they have people have those blow up things that they put in their front yard to celebrate Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever. They had a blow up Buc-ee's beaver that you could buy and put in your front yard, and so many people were stopping by it and taking selfies with it. And I was like,
how much was it?
Awesome. That I don't know because I didn't have a yard to put it in.
I mean, she didn't get it for us.
My roommate, the whole time, she was like, I just don't get it. Like, it's a gas station with a beaver. I just don't get it. But I couldn't even explain it to her. It's just cool.
It's so cool. It's a mall and a gas station and a food court.
I love it. I love their cotton candy taffy more than life itself. But I would be hard pressed to drive 2 hours just to go there. But But if I'm ever driving by one, I always stop because they are fantastic. Like my wife wants to go to Memphis to go to IKEA, and it's a 3-hour drive basically.
We thought about doing that.
Yeah, so drive down there, get something, drive home.
Yeah,
and I'm like, go. I don't know.
That's pretty far
because you can't. They don't deliver certain items. They won't.
Yeah.
You can't have it delivered.
But you know how important it is to be at a Buc-ee's. Also, this is something that I'm surprised you didn't bring up, but I was ready to fight the fight.
What?
That I went to Buc-ee's and I didn't bring you anything back.
Oh yeah, what's wrong with you?
I didn't bring
We
you
always bring stuff back.
I didn't bring you the cotton candy taffy because I knew you were going to eat it.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
In a matter of 24 hours.
Yeah.
That's still a great day.
That's not good for you. And then if you got diabetes, if you got the diabetes, and you were on your deathbed, you would blame me
It'd
the
be
whole time.
That one bag put me over. Absolutely.
Yes. So I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Dadgummit, Rock.
I don't want to be held responsible.
I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. Now I'm sad. No, actually, I'm angry.
Should be.
Yeah, I mean, if I had like cotton candy Laffy Taffy there, I'd be happier.
But look at that hat.
Yeah,
that is a cool
that
hat.
is a good hat. And you got the Buc-ee's T-shirt or the sweatshirt. You're good to go. Speaking of hats, we're gonna walk down here, scroll on by, and go to
you're at
Gavin's.
a Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. And now what is this picture? It's a hat in a person's head.
So when you go to Cracker Barrel, like you just think of the country food that you're going to eat. You don't think of doing some fashionable shopping at Cracker Barrel. By the way, this is a hat that my wife got, and it's not one that I got, so there's no jokes on me in this sense. But I will say that Betty got me a Cracker Barrel gift card for my birthday.
Yeah?
And your Cracker Barrel gift card got my wife her new favorite fashion item.
Look at that.
And she is like psyched about it. I didn't tell her that. She didn't say, "Oh, thank you, Betty, for it," but she's very grateful. I'm extending her gratefulness to you for this hat.
I've never bought anything at Cracker Barrel other than like food. Like I'll buy some of the junk food that they have. They have like the throwback candy in the store and stuff, and I do like that. But I've never actually walked out of there with like, "Oh, this is a good look."
I think that they usually have like. I don't think you're wrong about that for the most part, except I love that
except
hat.
This hat, yeah, exactly.
It's meant for a certain crowd of people. You are not the Cracker Barrel fashion shopper.
Set you back $21.99.
Oh, is that on the thing?
Yeah.
I thought you were.
Is it?
I strictly thought you were guessing.
Oh yeah, no, $21.99. I can see
Okay,
it
I
on
was
that
like, wow,
tag.
that was super stellar. That's awesome.
All right, what is your next picture then?
This
is your family.
This is the only holiday photo that we've taken so far, and it was.
Your
insanely.
dog looks like he's possessed.
Jasper looks like
that's Jasper.
a
that
monster
checks out.
right there. I actually don't know where the blue light is even coming from.
There is no blue light. He's a devil dog.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I'm like, might be returning him.
He's like the Walking Dead dog.
He's so creepy. But
no.
this was insanely hard to take because we had to put one of our phones in the windowsill because we don't have anyone there to take a photograph of us, so I had to put that there, do a 10-second timer.
Yeah.
Ellie, the one who's really close to us, we had to drag into the middle, and she'll stay. He won't, and so I have to put what he's looking at is his toy, which is right next to the phone, and I can put that there, and I can get him to sit and stay and wait for the picture, but I just didn't realize he was going to look like
possessed,
a murderer
yeah.
in that photo.
Also, let me ask this.
Are you going to ask what I'm going to ask? Go.
I don't know.
What is?
Is your wife the same height as you?
Yeah. Technically, per like our ID is like we are both 5'6". She might have been wearing. I'm probably not. You can probably see my red socks. I'm probably not wearing any shoes. She probably has shoes on.
Okay.
What are we calling me, short or?
No, I was just asking a question. Wow.
Yeah, we are the same
Someone's
height.
feeling insecure.
What is the painting behind you?
Oh,
and the significance of that.
That was at a thrift store that we got probably a little closer to a year ago.
Yeah.
And for me, it actually and it was like $20. It was super cheap, and it's like a canvas painting. But it reminds me of hikes that I used to go on in New Mexico, where I'm from. And so it's just like it's a reminder of an old home for me.
Okay. Marty and my wife, we were shopping and we saw the most hideous orange and brown like painting and stuff like that, and we both looked at it and went, Betty would love this.
Really?
Yeah, like at the same time, we're like, Betty would love this. It definitely was your taste and your style for sure. All right, let's go to this last one for you, Gavin. It is a YouTube search or something.
Yes. Well, it was me looking up the word agape.
Okay.
And I was looking for it in Latin or Greek, I think.
Okay.
Because I've officially decided that this will be my first tattoo.
Tattoo
that I'm gonna get. It was Haley said she wanted a tattoo for her birthday, and she's like, "You should just get one." And I was like, "I think
you are
that I'll do this."
Where?
Well, we have a place.
Lower back.
No,
Lower
no.
back.
Oh, on my body.
Lower back.
No. I need people to see this.
Neck.
I was thinking right under my eye.
Yeah.
No, it'll just go on my left arm.
Okay.
I think just a classic little left arm tattoo.
Oh, that's what I have.
So. Yeah,
he's becoming me.
Getting so similar.
No, I know.
First it was the bracelets, now it's the ring.
I know.
Then
I'm
it's
following.
Gonna be the tattoo.
I know.
Hey,
I think, but mine's gonna be cooler.
It'll take you to great places. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Agape. Well,
What
what's
made
the
you
reason?
decide?
Okay, so agape is a form of love that's kind of laid out in the Bible. It's John 15:13. It says, "Greater love hath no man than this, oh my goodness, that a man lay down his life for his friends."
Right.
And so in my head, that will be something that I get to look at and remind myself of the love that like Jesus has for me and the love that I hope to mirror to other people.
And you want it in Latin to make it like
Cool.
cooler.
Yeah,
because otherwise people look at it and go, why do you have a grape on your arm?
It's
what it looks like.
But every time I looked up the word, just English agape, it just looked like cursive handwriting and cute, kind of girly.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I got to figure out a way to make this. And it looks a little Lord of the Rings to me, too.
I never trust anybody with a foreign language for a tattoo. Oh, yeah. Like when they're like, like when you go in someplace and you're like, I'd like best friend in Chinese, please, or in Mandarin, and you have no idea what they put in.
You just don't know. And you've seen that. Like, I've seen that on Instagram where people will go to a clothing store in Japan or China or whatever.
Yeah.
And they will take clothes and they'll put English words on them, but it makes no sense. They just don't know.
I'll work hard to verify that I'm doing it right then.
Yeah.
Also,
I would for your own sake.
Also, let me say something too. Did you say you're gonna like get those words?
It's gonna be kind of like that.
Okay.
All three of those little.
Okay, let me tell you something. So I went with a friend of mine she was going to get a tattoo. She was going to get something written on her arm. And he said that's the basic girl thing to do.
That's fine.
Okay, is to get wording.
Right.
So he said don't do that. Get some kind of photo, some kind of picture that represents what you mean by the word.
That's going to be bigger and more painful.
Yeah, heart. Get a heart.
So I'm not going to get a heart.
Yes.
It says
a
mom.
big heart.
Just a heart with the word grape in it.
Well, we have my daughter. One of her birthday presents was the tattoo that she wanted to get, and so she's going to get it over Christmas when we go down there, and I'm going to get mine as well. And like kind of like what you're saying, Rock, where you're like, instead of just words, I keep trying to come up with something that would like ground it and that would give it a background or some kind of meaning and design to it. And I just don't have anything yet. And that's where I think I'm going to have to go to an artist and go, okay, here are the words I want, but I want it, to look more than just like words on my arm. Like I want it to be a picture piece, You
don't want to be a basic girl tattoo?
Yes, exactly.
You don't want to join me in my...
You have been saying about getting the 3 trees.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah. It's perfect time of year for it.
You should two go together.
Yeah.
Something else you can bond over.
We'll just be crying as we're getting our.
Yeah, no. So I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. So I need to meet with somebody when I go down there but I don't know anybody down there in Orlando. So it's like it's gonna be a shot in the dark. So,
oh gosh,
yeah, it'll be great.
It's exciting.
Yeah, and I'm getting the one you've wanted me to get, so you can make fun of me too. So I decided I'm getting it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I decided I don't care.
Oh, I can't wait.
You don't care?
I don't. I really
great.
don't. Like I don't.
Great.
I say what people want to say.
Yeah.
It came from something personal to me and my daughter.
Yeah.
And I don't care.
You haven't made the joke in a.
Do
it.
Okay. Here, let's
Next
go
thing.
on. This is mine. Okay, so I was in Orlando with my wife, and we were down there for Thanksgiving with my daughter because she's working at Disney and couldn't get away. So we go and we have free breakfast at our hotel.
Delicious.
I know, and I go over and I get one of the pre-made Mickey waffles.
Is this it's at a Disney hotel?
No, this one is not. It's just
okay.
like a partner hotel with them.
Okay.
And so my wife goes, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get one of those too." She comes back and has a plate full of waffles.
Well done.
How many did she eat?
There was like 4 of these things, and they're all hers. Like she wasn't getting me some waffles. She got all of those for her.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I'm like,
for
you
her.
are going crazy here, girl.
And I bet each one of those cost $5 each.
Oh yeah, probably so. Yeah. So I was just giving her a hard time. Like, you said you were getting get a waffle, but you didn't say you were getting a plate full of waffles. But she had a good vacation. She enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
Okay, so go to the next one. Now, this is one where my family does our best work on the monorail. We are headed over to Disney, and last time we were there, some guy kept hitting my daughter with his backpack, and so I just took his backpack and spun him around. I just kind of grabbed it and pulled him. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, we're not our best on the monorail. So my wife is sitting next to the window, and a lady that we do not know is sitting next to her. What happened is I'm standing there, and there was a small seat next to my wife, and this family gets on. And so I was raised to be a gentleman, so I'm like, yeah, okay. And so I offer the lady my seat. And what's so funny, though, is the lady, didn't look at the seat that the space was there and have spatial recognition. Like, okay, I'm not going to really fit in this space really well. She just plopped in there and made it work. To which it ended up you can see how not happy my wife is with me right now.
Neither of them look happy.
No, because she just ended up and was all in her space, and my wife doesn't like people in her space. And she was like, "Why would you do that?" I'm like, "I panicked. I was raised to be a gentleman." She's like, that was a really small space, and this person is all on my leg, and so she was not. We did not start our day great.
I mean, I can see some space between them.
That was after some people had moved a little bit. I was trying to take the picture on the sly. There was not space when it first happened. Yeah, people were like, "Okay, let's move here." But the face my wife made was so great.
You can see we're about to go to the happiest place in the world.
But she did. If you go to the next one, she did manage to find her joy again, and she is standing in the front of the parade line, taking pictures, blocking children's views.
And she's probably seen this 1,000 times, right? There's nothing new.
Yeah, I know. And she gets down there and she is so happy. She loves it so much. And I'm like, you know what? I've really learned, if it makes you happy, then great. I'm happy for you.
But don't you wish that whatever made her happy cost
made me
less?
happy. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the waffles was a light snack compared to this day. I went to Perkins. If you go to the next one, so Perkins is like a Denny's.
Is the best, in
I
my
love
opinion.
Perkins.
What
they have
is
such
Perkins?
good pie.
It's like a Denny's, or stuff like that. It's great though. Okay, so I'm checking out at Perkins, and I look there. It says all checks will include a temporary 3% supply chain surcharge.
That's so silly.
They don't tell you about it.
Wait, it said what?
A 3% supply chain surcharge.
Because they're having issues with supply chains for all of the ingredients and the food that they have, and so because of the issues they're having there, they
making us pay
they
for
make
it.
you pay more for it.
Yeah, a supply chain surcharge.
So
this is all
silly.
COVID holdover. So COVID, all bets were off. And so then the other part of this is well, you could just raise your prices, but they don't want to look like they're raising their prices. They don't want to reprint all their menus, so they're just tacking on things at the end that are you have no choice at this point. It was like when they started doing instead of just tipping your waiters, during COVID, a lot of places were doing a kitchen charge. And you had to dispute that and say, wait, I'm not paying a kitchen charge. And they're like, oh, we'll take that off for you. But they put it on, and you didn't have a choice about it at first. And so I was like, Dad, come on.
So, but you did it anyway.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have a choice.
Right.
Yeah, I'd already seen it.
Yeah, and you're saying that you didn't see that until after you ate?
Correct. Yeah, like I would have been like, I'm not comfortable with this. I'm not paying this. It's just bothersome, man. It's like everyone's dealing with inflation.
And they're like, did you pay $5 a piece for those Mickey waffles?
I did. That's why I'm broke. That's why I can't afford your 3%. Okay, if you go to the next slide.
Whoa. Oh, classic.
Okay,
Thanksgiving.
We went to some friends of ours, and they did it up. Okay, so she cooked a 27-pound turkey.
What?
27-pound turkey with all these sides. So obviously we have, probably 30 people joining. Yes.
Ew.
We have like 30 people joining. No, we have that couple, Hillary and Jeremy, myself and my wife, and their 2 kids who are 6 and 8. Like that's all that we're eating, a 27-pound turkey. This plate on the left is an 8-year-old's plate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The plate on the right is mine.
That kid is great.
No.
Like, yes. The food's not touching.
Yeah, he had a whole turkey leg that was as big as his head.
Holy cow.
It's like a piece. Is that cream cheese on his plate?
Oh, yeah.
It's marshmallow, I bet.
He went nuts. No, it's cranberry sauce with a cream.
Yum.
He went nuts.
Did he eat it all?
He ate every bit of that, and he's this tiny little kid. He ate every bit of that, and then went back for another plate of just mashed potatoes and gravy.
Awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Proud of that kid.
But do you notice how none of my food is touching? Yep. Like everybody piles their plates up like it's so gross. None of my food is touching. It's all going to
end up in the same place.
It does not matter. It's so gross to me.
Wow.
And so I don't let any of my food touch.
I am with you. There are some foods like I don't know if I want sweet potato taste with like my stuffing or sweet potato with like my turkey taste. There's some
taints it.
I think are fine. Like if cheese made its way into any of these things, it'd be fine.
You know how like the sides are the star of Thanksgiving to me? Like what's your favorite side? Like
hash brown casserole.
Okay.
Same. Yeah.
You guys have hash brown casserole for Thanksgiving?
Yes.
My mom makes it like she calls it something like fancy, but like she uses a hash brown frozen bag of hash brown. So it's a hash brown casserole. It's delicious.
Really? I've never had
the
that.
Best.
If you look on the right-hand side below the mashed potatoes, I don't know what this was.
Pasta?
It's noodles, but it has like brown sugar and grapes and raisins.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's good. It's some Jewish dish that they had a Jewish friend that taught them this dish and then was over, and they thought she was going to be here this time, so they made it for her. And it was really more like a dessert dish with these noodles, though, even though it was so good. I could not believe how tasty this was. Something I'd never had at Thanksgiving before. So
Is there any food items that you're okay with touching?
No, not really. I don't like my... I mean, like, if your French fries are touching, like, your burger, I don't like that. I'll separate those.
That's nothing.
Matt just said that he wishes he had a 7-compartment plate.
Yes!
Well, that's insane.
They were selling those, I thought.
Yeah.
I remember seeing them on, like, TikTok. People were using them.
Yeah, but because I don't...
It's
like,
perfect.
Like, if food is dry and it touches a little bit, it's fine. But anything that has, like, juice with it...
Seepage.
Like my corn.
Seepage.
Yes. If I order corn at a restaurant, like a bowl of corn... I have to ask for it in its own bowl because its corn juice gets over everything. If that corn juice,
no.
Think about it for a minute. Like,
let me ponder it.
Yeah, walk down this road with me for a minute.
Done pondering.
You put in the middle of my plate a thing of corn that's got juice. What's happened right now? Because of the way the earth spins and it's moving, the centrifugal force is moving the liquid out beyond its center.
I don't know.
Yes, it's true. That juice, that corn juice, has now infiltrated my potatoes. Now I have soggy potatoes. It's gotten into that Jewish thing, whatever it was, and it has tainted it. It's gotten into the stuffing, and it's just before you know it, it's anarchy.
You know what? I know what a real man would do because I know what my dad, Danny Ray, does.
Danny Ray.
When the juices are flying into other foods, he just gets that buttered roll.
Yeah, and sops it up.
Yep, and then he just eats it.
And you know what? And that's why Danny Ray is a man's man, and I'll never be Danny Ray. And I get it. I wish that I could sop things up all willy-nilly with a roll, but I cannot, alas. And that is why Danny Ray is the king.
Wow.
So, all right, final story here. Okay.
There it
I had
is.
more people asking me about this photo. We had posted on Instagram. This was from my post-Thanksgiving, but I had to go to Dallas for King and Country show, and they're like, what are you doing to this poor man? This was, in case you missed the post, I brought this man up on stage for King and Country show, the Drummer Boy show, and so I got the crowd to sing, "Come We Play For You," and then on the barumpa pum pum part, I played his tummy like a drum. And yeah, it was really funny.
Was it audible, like, to the people in the crowd? Could you hear the actual, like, patting of his stomach?
No. Well, the mic is up under my arm, so you might have heard a little bit of it. It's mainly a visual joke. But Brad from Canada there, a couple things working in his favor. He was really funny and really nice, and he's wearing a Striper T-shirt.
Is that what stood out to you?
When he's like, Wally, and I'm like, hey, like, I instantly knew I had a new best Canadian friend.
Now, what if Brad had gotten up there and he was like, oh, dude, like, I don't want you hitting my stomach. I just had ulcer surgery.
Sure.
What would you have done?
I would have had to adapt, and that's the whole thing. Anytime you do anything live in front of a crowd, you're always taking a chance, especially when you're kind of just doing something like this. Was really a spur of the moment idea. And so, like, you're always taking a chance. That's part of what I love, but I usually have a fallback plan, and so I would have then gone to self drumming on my stomach. So yeah, I would have then been like, okay, I'll let you do the part with me.
Are you saying that you have a stomach that would provide a perfect drum?
Bass drum. Yep, it's all about that bass.
Did some percussion in high school band?
Yeah. It was. I could have done it myself for sure. So I would. That was my plan. Was my backup plan.
Brad looks huge.
He
is
does.
Huge. He's massive.
Like a big
looks
guy.
like a WWE
like he
wrestler.
could beat you up easily.
Yeah, I didn't realize. The whole time my focus has all been on his stomach and the Striper guitar, and then I didn't realize, like, oh wow, look how thin my hair is on the top. Like, I'm just now noticing that.
Look at that.
That is so sad. It looks almost like a comb over, even though, like, my hair goes straight up spiky. It looks like a comb over.
Yeah, it's like you just have just enough to where you can spike it.
Yeah.
If you lost any more, it'd be
I'd be in
sad.
trouble. Yeah, I'd be Tim McGraw wearing hats. Yeah. Oh, I would. I'd have to look like Brad. Like, literally, I'm a smaller version of Brad. Right.
Are you a go to the hat someday, or go to the bald?
I'll
someday?
go to the hat first, and then I probably would go to the bald and the hat.
Yeah.
I'd do the whole thing. The worst to me would be like losing the top of my hair and having the back. I don't know why people do that. Because you still have to shave the back of it. You know, like, then it's a pain. Like, I'd rather just be like full on bald as a baby's behind. Just let it all go. You know, at that point.
Oh, bless.
And then I can go get my tattoos and look tough. So.
But
is
I'm
that
waiting
what it's
until
gonna take?
Yeah. Oh, I need something.
You already have a tattoo that's supposed to make you look tough.
Granted, full disclosure, I realize this is a small one. It's little. Not really manly. I get it. Well,
bless.
Anyway. Okay, well, let's talk about some of the stuff real quick that we. One of the things that we wanted to readdress, we talked about it yesterday on the Aftercast, was the relationship between T.J. Holmes and what is the lady's name on GMA? Amy Robach, the two anchors on Good Morning America. And so we were really curious because their relationship started kind of as an affair. Not kind of, it did, from what I know. And so they kept it secret, blah, 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 blah. And then there were people speculating, like, will there be any punishment from GMA on this? Like, what will the fallout be for these two people that work together? And so you kind of have an update, right?
Well, it turns out that GMA is not going to do anything. There won't be any punishment for what they did. They said that both people, I think they're both 54 and 59, maybe.
Oh, really?
Maybe I'm wrong. It could be. Anyway, but because they're both consenting adults, and they're both working on the same level, it's not that one is higher than the other.
Right.
They're both going to stay on the show.
Yeah, I kind of figured they're not, because there's not a morality clause with what they do for a living. There was no, it's like impropriety as far as relationship, like you were mentioning with the one having power over the other, you know, because that gets dicey. Because the reality is a lot of times you meet people to date or even marry at your job because you spend so many hours at your job. And so, like, that just kind of happens. Where it gets dodgy is when the company has a rule against it, or there is like you're a supervisor and you want to ask out somebody that's on a lower level.
Right.
Like that's where it gets a little squirrely.
And it turns out that I guess the affair started when they were on a work trip together. And so that happened maybe last year. I'm not sure. But anyways, they left their spouses at the same time.
Oh, okay.
And they were planning to make this public, this whole relationship public, like next month, I guess.
Oh, really?
It's just that those pictures got out ahead.
Yeah, it's still sad, like to me, anytime you see people that are in the public eye and you watch marriages fail, you just kind of go, oh yeah, that's normal. You know, it's become the norm, sadly. And we had talked about this. I don't know if we were talking about it on the aftercast. I think it might have been on the aftercast yesterday. But I was talking about have the decency to end the relationship and not cheat. Because the cheating damages somebody more than ending a relationship. The ending of a relationship is not good, hurts, not fun. But like the cheating takes that to another level, and I think damages somebody, and they carry that with them into the next 5 relationships, and they're always, that mistrust is undoing for a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So let's do some birthdays, and we will wrap this bad boy up today.
Woo!
All right, we've got...
It's Friday! Oh! I just
Mm.
realized that.
Woo!
Oh, my goodness. This is so great.
George Fair, a.k.a. Silverback Barbecue Sauces.
Oh, yeah.
Wants to wish Anna Fair, his wife, a happy birthday. He asked if we wanted some barbecue sauce. Yes, George. Yes, we would.
Absolutely.
Ashley, she's celebrating a birthday today. I'm a wife, a mom to a 4-year-old daughter who keeps me on my toes. I love chocolate, coffee, and Disney.
Nice.
She said, what is something you do that's different from society's norm? Me and my husband, we don't give anniversary gifts.
Oh, that's interesting. I'd like to start that.
That's money saving. Yeah.
Yeah.
Time out.
Like I got 34 years with my wife, 30 years married, and like there's a point at which too you're like, we've given a lot of gifts. We kind of have all the stuff we need. It's getting harder.
I don't know,
and
that
harder.
one year you did like one for every day, or you gave her 33.
Oh, yeah, that was
like
hard.
You set the bar really high and you complained about it every day.
That was hard,
Though
yeah.
I think if you've done it once, you never have to do that again.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Like it's a one-time thing.
Do it early, Gavin. Like
for the 5th anniversary.
It's like a note for every day or something. So yeah, like something you like about
5
every day.
gifts.
5 done.
Easy.
Yeah, and then just
Love it.
reflect back on it. Remember those days? They were great.
And then Hannah said that her best friend Logan is celebrating a birthday tomorrow. I guess she's talking about Logan. I'm not sure. Maybe Logan is a girl's name now. I'm not sure.
It could be.
Said basically the girl version of Wally, which entails ranting, Enneagram 8, forgetting to eat because the project must be done ASAP.
Oh my goodness. I love this girl.
And unable to hide emotions on the face.
I love this girl. Logan, you are the best. Holy cow. Like my wife, we will start a project if we're going to work on something together, and she will tell me, and she's kind of like you in this respect, Betty. It's like, okay, well, when are we going to eat? When are we going to stop long enough to eat? Do you have that plan in my head? I'm like, no, I don't have that plan that far ahead. We'll work, and when lunchtime happens and you start to get hungry, if you're not done, you push through that and you keep working. That's how I do it.
Yeah, but your way of doing it doesn't mean that it's right.
Right. It's right for me. And so that's how I do it.
No, it's not even right for you. No, it's not, because I have been on compassion and cure trips with you where you will not drink even water, and it is so hot. You are sweating like a pig.
Right.
And you are down for the count. Even telling me what you want me to tell your wife when you pass. Right. Because you are dying from dehydration.
Been through that, yeah. But I'm still here. It's called
Drink
work
some
ethic.
water.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's called stupidity.
We actually are going to be going to Kenya with Compassion this year and this coming year, and Gavin gets to go and experience this for the first time. Oh, Gavin, it's going to be I'm telling you, it will be one of the best trips of your life.
When Wally says,
but it's a lot of work.
Zach has told him, you look at a problem or something through a straw.
Yeah.
You will never see that better than on these trips.
Yeah.
Because there is that straw. That's all he can see.
Yeah.
He can't see anything else.
Nope.
But just that one thing.
Yep. I get super focused, and I have expectations for what we're gonna do and how we're gonna work, and I want everyone to do that that way, and so it's a lot, but it's still it's one of the greatest things you'll do, and it matters. It's something that like truly matters in this world.
As long as you don't die from dehydration.
You know what?
I'm not going to follow suit in that regard.
Yeah. No, you can drink all you want, but
he will make you feel bad for it.
When it's time to work, we're working. So plan for it. Like bring water, do whatever you need to do, bring it. But when we're working,
take your own advice. Bring water.
I will bring water next time. I will bring water. One time I went to the hospital in a foreign country.
Yeah, he went to the hospital last time.
You should never have to tell that
because
story.
He didn't take care of himself. But yet that's how he's supposed to do it.
Well, I thought I was having a heart attack, which was weird. So
Lord
anyway,
help us.
but yeah, we're really looking forward to that. And my wife has already told me, she's like, oh, good, we will get another compassion child. And so we had 5 at one point, and then we had 2 graduate the program, and now we have 3. And so I'm sure we'll be adding another to that, which is it's awesome. So anyway, let's do some weekend plans. Everybody's got weekend plans. All right, these will be fast. Betty Rock, I think you are going, if it's not raining, somewhere tonight?
Yes, I'm going to a tree lighting tonight.
Oh, fun.
So I'm going to do that. And then tomorrow, who knows? I'm definitely going to sleep late. And then Sunday is church, and then we're back on Monday.
All right. I will be getting up early tomorrow to paint things and make things. And I'm so much closer on my deck now. Like, I got the stairs all in and the rails
throw
are
a big
all in.
party? Like, when it's finished, invite, like...
I'll wait till the spring when it's nice, because I'm going to finish this thing in the winter. We're not even going to use it because it's just a screened-in porch.
You've been doing this for a long time.
Oh well, yeah, it's been 3 months I've been working on it. Like just because I haven't had time to, like I'd get an hour or 2 here to work on part of it, and these things take a long time, and then an hour here, half a day here, and so finally I'm on that home stretch. So that is, I'm hunkering down. What?
You're your own worst enemy. That's all I'm going to say.
No, but I like everything else gets in my way. If I could have had a week off, I went to see my daughter for Thanksgiving.
You don't take vacation time though. You don't take sick time.
I take vacation.
For yourself. He's gone to Disney like 1,000,000 times.
Yeah, I take vacation. Absolutely, I take vacation. But like if I had a week to just be at home and do that, I would have already been finished. Like I would have knocked it out.
But you don't need to hurry and finish because then you won't have anything else to do.
I'll get another project.
He does. He finds the next thing.
Yeah, it'll be the next project. So Gavin, weekend plans.
Just waking up early tomorrow. The U.S. plays a soccer game for the World Cup. So that's important to me.
Hey.
We're going to watch that with some friends at their house.
Nice.
And then the rest of the weekend.
What channel is that on? Like, is it ESPN 8?
ESPN 8. Let's see.
Ocho.
It's probably on Fox.
Okay.
Fox plus.
It will be on. No, this is the World Cup, guys. Like, it's important. It matters.
It matters.
I'm telling
it
me
matters,
this, too.
Okay?
Fox, 9 a.m. Fox.
9 a.m. Fox. That's
Central
the best time for it. Yeah. Where are they playing again this year?
This is in Qatar.
Qatar. That's right. Yeah, and I remember all the drama with it, too. So anyway, I think that's going to do it for our Aftercast and our Facebook Live
So much fun having you with us.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
All right, that's going to do it, and we'll do this all again on Monday.